a little look. Ooh, truffle and parmesan mac and cheese. I think that's the one. Cocktails are £16. Are you joking? Daylight robbery, that is. And do a tiny little bit of work before we go off on an adventure. Gate 16. Oh, I didn't even look, you know. Where am I going? Gate 13. What an idiot. You tell I'm such a noob traveller. Bloody 20 minutes away, this gate 13. Jesus. Didn't think it'd be that far. We're off the plane. When I get out, I think I'm going to really feel the heat. Anybody who knows me will know that I literally sweat my titties off in British weather. So you stick me in Jamaican heat and I'm a goner. I'm an absolute goner. Chris, you might just be my new favourite man. Thank you so much. Chin chin.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
She's here!
She's here. She's half cut and I'm here. God, that's strong.
So I saw Louis for like an hour earlier and he was like, your breath stinks of rum.
That has been a long day. I am knackered. It's the equivalent of 5:30 in the morning for me. I got up at 7 this morning. So yeah, it's a long day, Very grateful to be here. I'm very sweaty. I'm probably gonna have a shower before I go to bed. Day starts tomorrow. Wedding is in 2 days' time. Let's get cracking. Let's go. I promised myself that when I came to Jamaica I would try and be a bit more cultural when it comes to trying food, and I really have tried my damn hardest, but basically what I have got is a full English with a little bit of Jamaican things on. Let me just turn this around and show you. So, absolutely no idea what this is. I think it's bananas. This is a baked apple, and this is Jamaican bread pudding. There you go. If I actually move you this way, you can see how I get on. Right, so this is the thing that I don't know what it is, but I think it's banana. It's yummy, and it's definitely banana, but I haven't got a clue what it is. Very sweet. It might as well be a pudding. Oh yeah, that is good. That is really good. Next one. Jamaican bread pudding is what I'm sure it said it was. To me, that tastes like curry. It's a no from me. Finally, baked apple. I would expect to like this. I like apples. I like it when they're baked. So yeah, that is banging. I'm getting bored with that. Is that healthy? Is that part of my 5 a day? It's a very sweet breakfast. 10/10 so far. I quite like most of Jamaican food so far. Anyone who knows me will know that my spice tolerance level is like maxed out at a Tesco's ready meal korma. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. So I said to my husband, I was like, oh, I really want to go and try some jerk chicken, like proper homemade street Jamaican chicken. And he was like, you will die. Your soul will leave your body. Anyway, I'm going to chuck into the rest of this. Probably go for a little wander around the beach. Get my content list out because I'm doing some content for the hotel as well, which will be really fun. Might even take a little dip in the pool. Who knows? But to be honest, the beach, honestly, I can't tell you how still the sea is. At the moment, it looks like a picture. This is what I'm looking at. Right there, let me turn you around. That's my view at the minute. And I don't think you can see really how still the sea is, but yeah, it's bloody gorgeous. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Plain floral is good. I prefer the plain floral. Don't be doing matching and matching, a little weird. What I generally do find is that your side of the family, if you're going to sack tradition off for 2 seconds, just think about something for a sec. It's nice that your family are here because they can see you clearer, and then your family sit here because they can see you clearer, whereas otherwise they're looking at the back of each other's heads. So your family will look at the back of your head. It's not traditional.
Which side does the bride does stand this side?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
So
Okay.
every side.
Oh, stop it! Jokes. So I think it would be better if your family sit this side, because then they can see you really clearly, and then your family can see this dead clearly. Yeah.
So you're from where,
Yeah.
Chris and Jenny from there.
So if like super close family, like I'm talking mums, dads, brothers, sisters, sit at the front. Jenny, you can sit this way and you can literally see Charlotte dead easy. And then if you sit this side down, you can see Lois dead easy. It's not necessarily traditional, but in my opinion, that's better because then you're not looking at your own child's back of your head. Like it's nice to look at it from the face's point of view. Where am I taking photos from?
Everywhere.
I'm pretty much dotting everywhere, to be honest.
I'm thinking of Arlo.
Yeah, on the roof.
Arlo coming down.
Yeah. So what? Sorry, I feel like I'm taking over here. But like, you'll obviously be waiting here. I will most likely be here, and the bridesmaids, you will tuck behind me a little bit. I will move out your way, but you'll tuck behind me. Because then if I stand here, I can get you walk. I'm assuming you're coming from over there?
Yeah.
You're not coming from over there?
No.
No. If you're coming over there, I can capture you from here.
Yeah.
I can capture you from here. I can capture everybody else from here.
Yeah.
With it being quite a small aisle, I haven't got a lot of time, so I will dart out as quick as I can.
Yeah.
And then you'll just see me ditting and dotting around. It's really wide open, so I can go everywhere, really. Yeah.
Where do you think we're banging Arlo?
Do you want to stand in this close to you?
How far away do you want me?
back do you want to stand in? I feel like we're quite...
I feel like we're almost getting married.
I think if the first bridesmaid and the first groomsman in line with the post, so if you kind of like in line with the post, ish, oh no further than should I say, and it kind of gives you a nice little frame then of having all that to yourself, just from a photo point of view. Like it's like you guys are in the centre and then these guys are kind of still there but a little bit offset. Just for again, I don't know what the light's doing yet, so I'll come back at 3. But well, you know. Not without interrupting their other wedding. But if for any reason they do make you stand on a step, like even for you, if I were you, I would just try and not stand on the steps because that light, if for any reason that catches you and it's like half on your face, half not, because it's so bright and so dark, the photos will be really difficult to, and it just won't look as nice. So either stand totally inside, or if I were you, I would try and stand totally outside. Because if they make you stand here, for example, like, I mean, you're not going to stand half on a step, but like, you don't want this or half your arms illuminate. Even on here, that's fine, but that's just what I would say. And I do think, really, I know it's going to be hot, but being in the sun, you would prefer it. Yeah. Because it kind of you will be in the same light as everyone else. As you're here, they'll be really bright, you'll be really dark. I can edit it so that it's not like that, but you don't ideally want to be trying editing as little as possible so that it's not going to trash your photos.
Will you stand there or
on there? Yeah.
I think that's it.
There's a little tip for you, dress-wise. If you get the dress like kind of like 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock, So 6 o'clock's here. No, it's not 4 o'clock.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
when you said that, I was like,
No. So imagine your bum is 6 o'clock and you want to kind of go kind of like around the 8 and the 4 o'clock mark.
Okay.
And you literally just go whoof, and then drop it. And it will just fan itself.
okay.
Yeah. You're a pro fanner after today.
Practice it again. 4, 9 and 3.
Yeah, again.
I don't know, that's more like 5 on this step. Where do you want, she's doing a reading.
Yeah.
Where do you want her to stand? Inside or outside? In the shade.
In the shade. Get me in the shade. So what I was saying to Charlotte then is that ideally you kind of want to be in the same light as everyone else. So if the light's like this, I think this is okay because you're kind of still in the light.
We're going to be here, aren't you?
You're all right if you move over a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if you want to.
Yeah. Where are you two going to stand while I do it?
This is the thing. So if these guys stand completely in the middle, then I or you, I'd either go in the middle and like read out to everyone right in the middle, or if you don't mind moving out to the side a little bit, obviously you'll be in front of the best men and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stay there and then I'll go there. And then
Yeah, if you can go in the middle. Yeah. Because I think these guys will be here. I think they'll be here. So if you kind of either stand, again, we don't know what the light's doing right now, but you don't want to be doing what this is doing now. Can you see on Charlotte's face? Like it's like a little bit half on, half off. You either just want to be like in the light or you're out the light. Yeah. So it genuinely doesn't matter which one you do, but don't do half and half. Like, you know.
so high.
Do you want me to be that photographer that tells you if you're not in the middle, get in the middle? Or you're really not bothered?
In terms of...
So like, sometimes the groom will be here and the bride will be here and you're kind of not in the centre of everything. Do you want in the middle? If that's the case, I'll just have to let you know.
Like a discreet...
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be annoyed if you see your pictures.
So what it will be is that, let's just say, for example, you're not in the middle and you just finish a read and I'll go, just move over a little bit.
Yeah,
And I'll just say, I will go stand in the middle, and if you could do two kind of just stand either side of that kind of thing. I will not talk to you about the whole thing unless you absolutely need something doing, like you've got a bug on your face.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm just going to study again.
Come down to after doing the rehearsal this morning, and we've watched another wedding, so we kind of know what it looks like. We know what the light looks like. That's kind of the main thing I wanted to see, was what the lighting was doing. I'm now just going to sit on my little sun lounger underneath the tree. I've got a full strawberry daiquiri ready to drink, and that's it. I might even go for a dip in the sea. But yeah, this is just paradise. Right, let me turn you around. Like, this is just paradise. I'm so lucky and so grateful to be here. I think this probably is probably the best time to do this, actually, particularly after just watching someone get married. But let me pop you down like that. I just sat here, spent time with the bridal party and just the wedding party in general, talking about weddings, talking about how I got into it and blah blah blah. Like, and everyone's just been so nice. And genuinely, I can't believe that this time 3 years ago, I'd just given birth to Harper, about a month and a half before, and I was literally sat like this. I had baby in one hand and I was tapping away on a laptop in the other. And at the time, I was just photographing like christenings and smaller gigs, like family things and whatnot. Still equally as precious, but just much smaller like gigs in general. I know when people say it sounds like cringy, but this is legit. Like, if you just sat there at that time and said, oh, by the way, in 3 years' time, you'll be sat on a beach in Jamaica with a wedding party, getting prepped for a wedding. Honestly, I genuinely would be like, you can shut up. And I'm sure everybody says that, but I think that's just what you think. You just don't think this is going to happen to you. You just don't. Yeah, I work, collectively, my day of working, plus when you have kids and stuff, 7 till 1 o'clock in the morning, probably most days. There's downtime in that, obviously, but yeah, it is working a lot. And even if it's not necessarily sat behind a laptop, it's replying to DMs, it's replying to emails, it's thinking about content, so your brain is constantly on. But would I change that for working for someone else who tells me what to do with no flexibility, have to do everything they tell me to do? No, I wouldn't change it for the world. I would pick this over any job in the entire world. And I'm just incredibly grateful for it. I'm incredibly grateful for it. I think I'm even more grateful for it because just life experiences in general have taught me to be very grateful for what you've got. I've had this conversation with my husband recently actually about thinking so much into the future and thinking about what you want to build for the future and blah blah blah, but like for me personally, like I just love living in the moment and living for today, because like tomorrow isn't promised. You can't guarantee what tomorrow's going to bring, you can't guarantee what anything's going to bring. And I think a pivotal moment for me personally was, I don't speak about it a lot, but I speak about it enough that I think people know it happened. But when my brother passed away in February 2020, it was just before lockdown, very, very unexpected, and it's just a massive reality check that everything could be swimming one moment and then after that it could just not be swimming. Sorry, that was just so rubbishly explained, but that's just how it is. Like it can be okay 1 minute and then after that your world could crumble in an instant. And yeah, that's really scary, and I personally have had to work really hard to kind of get over that anxiety, particularly now I've got my own kids. But this is why I appreciate these kinds of things so much. These kinds of things are my couple's moments too. Like these are their big moments that I don't want them to forget. I don't want them to not have these memories to look back on. I don't want them to miss anything. I just think just things that have happened in my life that have really made me a better photographer. Not because of like physically taking a photo, but just like appreciating every single moment. And there might not be always Instagram pretty, there might not always be like the perfect photo, but like what that photo can mean to somebody sometimes. I can really resonate because I personally don't have a lot of photos of me and Joe, or if I do, I don't remember being in that moment very well, and I wish I had more photos of me and Joe. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a ramble. Kind of wasn't really a joined, very flowy kind of ramble, but it's just a very gratitude-filled experience. So I think I'm going to take advantage of the last few hours of sun, finish off my strawberry daiquiri, and get ready for the evening. Night before the wedding. How exciting. I've done it again. I've got ready and I didn't press record. I haven't filmed any of it. I was enjoying Taylor Swift way too much. So I am literally just going downstairs now. It is windy today. It's not been windy whilst we've been here, which isn't a bad thing. Although my hair is going all over the place, because it'll keep the guests cool and it'll keep the bride cool. And to be honest, it might add like a nice little bit of romance, so it might be quite nice. Do you want to see? That's just from me walking to the lift. Fair enough, I've got every piece of kit on me at the minute, but I'm not going to be much lighter. And this is the state of me at the minute, so that wind is actually really good. Yeah, I'm just about to go to the spa where the bride and all the bridesmaids are getting ready. I'm gonna drop my bags off, go and do like a little bit of filming, just to kind of like the area. The good thing about me being here for a little bit longer is that if I don't get everything that I want today, I can get kind of like establishing shots just on another day. I already have a few. God, I'm so sweaty. God, it's a good job I've got a mic on, innit? I don't think you'd be able to hear me. Put my specs on. So yeah, I think because I'm already here for a little while, I'm able to get some establishing shots like after. If I don't get it all now, it's not a problem. I'm more bothered about getting the wedding day now. I can get the establishing shots later, and especially with the drone, I can't put it up in this, it'll fly off. It'll get blown away. So yeah, gonna go and see the brides and the bridesmaids now, and I will catch up with you in a bit.
Louis, it's finally here, the day we've both waited so long for. I want to thank you for everything that you have given me. A happy life, a safe home, a million and one special memories. I love everything about the life we've created, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I love you, Peanut. See you soon, Charlotte.
I hope you're eating it out.
obviously do need this to get home. So I am back. I am fully back home with my little kiddie winkles. I've missed you, haven't I? Absolutely buzzing to be back with my little family. I did miss them as much as I'm one of those mums that loves my kids. I love my husband, but oh my lord, I also really love my own time. So doing something like that on my own, yeah, I was a bit nervous, but I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing things on my own time, and you know, obviously it was work at the end of the day, but I really did enjoy just having a bit of me time, which is nice. Don't get much of it these days, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, just, oh, what an amazing experience. What an amazing experience. I mean, I loved every single second of it. And to be welcomed by such a lovely family from both sides, such lovely friends, it's just made, it would have been special anyway, regardless of whether that kind of connection was there or not. But the fact that the family have been so nice, and you know, there's so much history behind where they got married. They didn't just get married in Jamaica for no reason. Like the grandparents of the bride were all part of the Windrush generation, and obviously the father of the bride kind of grew up there, and the bride went there on loads of holidays and met loads of family. So like, it's a really big deal. The reason why they went to Jamaica, it wasn't just because it's nice and sunny. It was like there's a lot of connection there, and I really felt it. And the family were really kind and really nice in letting me be a part of that. They showed me where they've scattered one of their family members' ashes, and it's just overlooking this beautiful beach with like a little port. And like the mother and father of the bride walked me down the whole of the length of the beach and took me to this tiny little end part of the beach where they'd scattered it. And they didn't have to do that at all. They've done it because they really wanted me to know. And I really, really, like, I feel like very honoured that they've wanted me to do that, because, you know, arguably I am a stranger. Technically. All right, don't start getting stroppies. Arguably I am a bit of a stranger. You know, yeah, I've built a connection with them, but you know, I'm not part of that family, and I feel actually very much like I have been made to feel like I'm part of that family, so it's very kind. This is the wedding I will never forget. It will stay with me forever. Here is to, hopefully, many, many more destination weddings, and it just makes me super excited for what the business has to bring, and what I'm doing for the business and for you lot. Yeah. You happy? Happy to have Mummy back? Right, I'm checking out. Thank you so much for tuning in to this, what feels like a very excessively long vlog. Again, here's to many more. I'm going to be vlogging all sorts, like Italy. I'm going to be vlogging my UK weddings, my day in the life, my mum life. I'm going to be vlogging all sorts. So if you've been interested, then feel free to stick around for some more. Thanks, guys.